I grew up as a fat kid. I did not have any self-confidence. I was bullied for how I looked, my skin tone, my weight, my hair, my very existence. ये मेरा घर चलाता है, ये मेरी life चलाता है, ये ऐसे कपड़े पहनती है तो of course ये तो characterless ही होगी. You know, wears these kind of, if she has this kind of an image, then she's not going to be like the Bahu type. She's not going to be the take home to mom type. Hi guys, this is Bosslady Shruti, and today I wanted to just sort of sit down and do like a life update sort of a video for you guys. I know that it has been a while since, we did a little bit of catching up. I feel like I haven't connected with you guys in a very long time. So I think it's been over a year and a half since I've done like a sit down, talk to you type of video. I hope you guys still want to listen to what I have to say. And now let's get to the makeup and let's get to talking. So I'm just going to start by priming my face, and I'm going to address all your burning questions one by one. First of all, I know a lot of you guys have been asking me how I'm doing, whether I'm okay. I have to say that I am currently feeling absolutely good, and it just honestly feels good to even say that. So that's why I was so afraid of even telling anybody that actually I'm okay now. I feel absolutely okay. I'm not feeling like shit, and I'm not feeling like, oh my god, something has gone wrong with me, which is a great progress. So yay for that. But having said that, I feel like it's also important to acknowledge that even if you're feeling okay, there are going to be days where you don't feel okay. And I have come to the realization that that's completely fine. It's not something that you can control. It's also a part of growing up, adulting, all of that. And and it's okay to have bad days and good days. So thank you for always being there and supporting me. And thank you for being there throughout this journey. And happy 500k on Instagram for all of us. If you're not following me on Instagram, what are you doing? Follow me. Yeah. I've been very excited to create content on Instagram because I feel like it gives me the opportunity to be more creative, and I like being more creative. So I've been enjoying being on Instagram. And talking about being on Instagram, let's also talk about all the good that comes with the bad. I am going to use a full coverage concealer to hide my dark circles and the darkness in my life. Coming to all the love and the hate that I have currently been getting on Instagram, I feel like I knew that this would happen. It's not something that I'm like, oh my god, why is this happening to me, or why are people saying this and that. I feel like anytime you put yourself out there, you are going to have a lot of judgments passed at you, and a lot of people are not going to understand why you do what you do, and it's ultimately none of their business to also understand what you do, because you have to live your life. Like, you pay your bills, they don't live your life, they don't tell you, they don't comfort you when you are going through a bad time, so their opinions shouldn't really matter to you. I do get a lot of questions, especially from probably people who've been following me for a while, since I started doing YouTube. So a lot of times people ask me like, why do you feel the need to be like this super sexy? Like, I know that you are more than just like this sexy doll, then why do you only project that image of yours or whatever? Wait, I'm just going to quickly set my under eyes and get back to this question. So I have quickly set my under eyes. I have been loving setting my under eyes with this sort of a powder puff. I got a bunch of these from Amazon, and they've been doing a lovely job. Like, I feel like my face right now looks like I have a Paris filter on, which is absolutely amazing. So like I said, why do I feel the need to be sexy? Honestly, I don't see it as a big deal, honestly. I feel like I have spent so much of my life, ever since I was a little girl. I grew up as a fat kid. I did not have any self-confidence. I was bullied for how I looked, my skin tone, my weight, my hair, my very existence. Okay, so when I have now reached a stage in my life where I truly am so comfortable with everything that God has given me. Honestly, like, I feel so grateful for the skin tone I am, the weight I am, the just everything that God has given me. I am grateful for having working limbs. I am grateful for having roshni in my eyes that I can see things. I am grateful for my ears that can listen to music. I'm grateful for my thought that I can express. I am honestly so grateful that my Instagram content, if you truly ask me, is my expression of gratitude. I've spent way too much time just feeling bad about myself, feeling bad, feeling sad, being in pain, that now honestly I refuse to feel pain. I refuse to be bogged down by people's comments or the way that people, want to see me and perceive me. Because I have realized no matter what I do, people will always have something negative to say. Like they say, you could be the juiciest peach in the world, and there could be someone that still doesn't like peaches. So I am done being put in a mold. I don't think I'm going to be the sort of person who follows a particular path that other people have followed in their life. It's great. I'm going to make a path for myself, and yes, any path that you do choose, it's not going to be easy, but I know that it's going to be worth it, at least for me. I am very happy celebrating my life. If that is too much, too sexy, too provocative, or too anything for anyone out there, then I guess it is not my problem, it is theirs. So thank you. Thank you for still watching me, criticizing me, leaving hate comments, and yeah, making me grow, because your hate ultimately benefits me. So keep it coming. Keep it coming. And there are also a couple of messages that I get from women from time to time about, how do you deal with this kind of, attention that you get? Because, of course, if you put out, content wherein you're wearing swimwear and all of that, your men are going to send you like these creepy DMs and stuff like that. But how do you deal with that, or what do you do with that? I said that, see, I'm not here to please men. Let me put that very, 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 very clearly. If you see my Instagram also, I hardly interact with any of the male comments. I always interact with mainly all the female comments that I do get, or from my friends and family, because that's not my main aim of doing what I do. What people forget is that I actually write everything that I do say in my Instagram videos. I shoot, I edit, I ideate, I style, I literally do everything by myself. I feel I'm not going to sit here and say that I'm the most talented human being on earth, but it takes hard work, it takes consistency, it takes discipline for me to be able to put out content day in and day out. ये मेरा घर चलाता है, ये मेरी life चलाता है, and I'm very, very grateful for it, and I'm not going to change it no matter what. मैं ना ऐसे बात करती रह जाऊंगी. Let me just quickly do my eyes and be right back. Okay, I have eyeshadow on. I'm just going to quickly put some mascara. So now that I've addressed all of that, I also want to tell you that people might think that it's very easy to date if you are like a content creator, or you have like followers, or you're out there for public to view and judge and all of that. But let me tell you, it is absolutely difficult and horrible to date when your life is in the public eye, because you almost don't have the liberty of someone getting to know you organically. Everyone you meet is going to have a perceived notion of you before you meet them. Depending on what they have seen of you or what they think of you, you will never get an opportunity to show the person that you are, but they will only believe the person that they think you are, looking at the content that you make. So I, for example, know a lot of really funny content creators who actually are quite serious and intense and introverted people in real life. They love making people happy, they love being that character, and they obviously have that sense of humor and that intellect and wit to make people laugh. But when it comes to them, when it comes to you spending time with them, they are honestly the most calm, patient, and people who like being by themselves sort of people. So I feel similarly to that with me, a lot of people tend to judge the fact that, oh, अगर ये ऐसे कपड़े पहनती है तो ये ऐसे कपड़े पहनती है तो ऑफ कोर्स ये तो कैरेक्टरलेस ही होगी. ऑफ कोर्स इफ शी wears these kind of, if she has this kind of an image, then she's not going to be like the bahu type, she's not going to be the take home to mom type. So yeah, I feel like when I date people, when I meet people, everyone has this notion of who I am, and they meet me with that perceived notion in their head, and it does get difficult. And yeah, my like parents are also like telling me, acha theek hai, hum tumhari like should we look for you in the arranged marriage setup and stuff like that. And if you ask me now, I clearly have really bad taste in men. I clearly am not the best judge of character. मुझे red flags शायद नहीं दिखाई देते when I like a guy. तो I feel कि अभी मैंने थोड़ा सा mom dad को ही बोल दिया कि हाँ ठीक है, तुमको कोई दिखे तो मुझे बता देना. I don't think I am the best person to take a call on these things. So I have thoda bahut to told them कि okay fine, if you feel like there is someone that you would want me to meet, I would be happy to meet them. So yeah, that doesn't mean that abhi to matlab I'm going to meet like a guy and get arranged marriage to him. It's not going to be like that. And no, I'm not going through Seema Taparia. But yeah, I mean, I feel like I would be open to meeting someone organically and seeing how things go, because I wanted to give myself enough time to heal, to become okay, and to be the best version of myself before I introduce someone else into my space, or I become part of their space. So yeah, I am looking forward to that. I don't know, I don't have a lot of high hopes when it comes to these things, honestly. मैंने कहीं ना कहीं वो जो fairy tale है where I meet my knight in shining armor and he's going to whisk me off my feet, I feel bad, but I've probably lost a little bit of that unrealistic expectation of romance in my life, because I feel like just having that expectation sometimes leads you to a lot of disappointment. I honestly am looking forward to meeting a man who gives me a reality check, who's going to be real with me and going to be like, life is not about a horse in a white carriage. It's about making sure that whatever carriage you're on feels wonderful to ride. I feel that is my biggest learning, and that's what I'm really looking forward to also. Let me just do my lips because I can't talk while I'm doing my lips, so DR. So I think this is, I'm loving these juicy lips. Ooh. So yeah, what I was trying to say was, it's honestly not easy to date if your life is sort of out there for public to view and watch and judge. And that's also probably the reason why I kept a little distance about sharing a lot of my personal life here on YouTube, because I felt like like when I did do that earlier, I bore the brunt of it. I really felt like I bore the brunt of it, and I feel like now I really want to protect a little bit of whatever I have going on in my life. I am currently single. I am not dating anyone, because I feel like now I want to date someone only if I see a true future with them. I'm not interested in dating someone just for a while. I'm not dating. Basically, what I'm trying to say is, I'm not interested in dating someone who wants to enjoy life. I want to date someone who wants to build a life. And I feel like it's important for that person to also be in that phase of their life for me to, connect on that level. And I feel like so anyways, there are a lot of people who will judge me because they think I'm too sexy, or I don't fit in their ideal bahu category. I don't fit in a lot of whatever categories, but I am okay with that, honestly. Because I feel like ultimately I have to fit in Shruti category. I'm okay if I don't fit into bahu category, good girl category, or whatever other categories that society and people out there have built for women. As long as I know that I know that my value system is very, very solid. I know that, I respect myself, I respect my job, I respect my body, I respect my mind, and if someone else chooses not to respect that, then it is on them, it's not on me. And I'm not going to allow their judgment of what they think about me affect my life in any way. So yeah, that's the 2 cents that I guess I want to leave you with. I hope that it answers a lot of questions that you might have in your head. वैसे तो ऑनेस्टली कुछ चल नहीं रहा है मेरी लाइफ में, मेरी लाइफ काफ़ी बोरिंग है आजकल. सो इफ देयर इज समथिंग एक्साइटिंग आई विल लेट यू नो. But the only other exciting part is probably if my parents tell me that oh they found a boy for me, I'm going to be like yay, I'm excited. So हाँ, तो वैसे तो मेरी लाइफ काफ़ी बोरिंग है. And yeah, subscribe to my channel if you already haven't, and hit that notification bell to be notified every time makes a video. And like I always say, keep it bossy.